Okay, guys, these lights heated up a little bit. They're 400 watt metal halide. I obviously do mostly commercial industrial, so whatever. That's what we use for job sites. And you can see they work pretty good for residential too. You know, I mean, if it's a job of this magnitude. So here's our 200 amp panel. There's your main breaker. A phase, neutral, B phase. And there is the network of piping. It all comes down here. So a lot of it's pulled, marked. That way you're not figuring out after the fact. You mark it. Casey did this. I don't mark mine like that. I put white tape around it and write it with marker. But whatever, it works, you know. Good job, Casey. Anyway, so this is going to be a soffit here for their HVAC. So we were able to just mount right to the joist. But everywhere else, we drilled through because they want the possibility, if they have money, at the end of this project, for us to come back and pipe in this basement, and they'll finish this basement. These ceilings are roughly, I mean, they're high. I don't know. They're roughly, let's say 8 feet. Nah, 7 feet. About 7 feet. Anyway, I'll show you the grounding. I know I'm spinning you around. Sorry, guys. I always do it. Thinking about getting a pair of those glasses, but anyway, we'll see. So here's your ground. Point A, you got to put a grounding bushing on. That's the pipe going outside that feeds it. So it starts here through your grounding bushing. And yeah, listen, the inspector told me from now on, the new code is you can't use green for ground. It's got to be black. Who the fuck thinks of these codes, man? You know, like really? I mean, you know, he let me keep it, but he's like, yeah, for now on, just do that. Anyway, so your ground comes all the way over here. It's this 3/4 pipe. Your primary ground is to the city water. And that's NEC, National Electrical Code. I'm sure that's not just in Chicago. Anyway, and then it comes down to here. This is the street side of the meter. And then it comes all the way back up, continuous. It goes through here. And back up to the house side of the meter. That way, if they ever turn the water off in this building and take off that meter, it is still grounded to the city water. So that's code, and that's why that's like that. So that's your primary ground. Your secondary ground is just to ground the service. You know, the meter socket outside, and that's a 8-foot ground rod pounded into the earth. And just, there's a grounding bushing in there too. And this is all being ripped out. But anyway, so that's what that pipe is going out of that meter. And then it is grounded there. So there you go. This is almost a wrap. This job here, just the electrical was a little over 30 grand. That's time and material. Material's not too bad. Material for this house was probably 25, maybe 3 grand, and the rest of that is labor. Because obviously, this shit is pretty labor intense. You know, it's pipe, man. That shit takes forever. But it'll last forever, too. I mean, anyone that's, oh, you just use Romex. I'll argue that point till the day I die. That, I mean, yeah, it's more cost effective, and I'm sure it works, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm from Cleveland, or Ohio, and we used to run Romex. That's where I learned my trade. So I've done both, and I know both, and if I owned a house, it's going to be in pipe, you know. If it were up to me, it's going to be in pipe every fucking time. Because think about it, you ever have a problem, you pull a new circuit, man, you know. Romex, you're cutting walls after the fact, you know. I mean, I know you can fish walls here and there, but still, this is just a more complete electrical system. Anyway, so I don't know if you noticed, there's no grounds here because the ground is the pipe Dun, dun, dun. See that? It grounds the pipe. So Romex, you have that ground wire, and you got to put ground tails on everything here. If it's connected to the box, it is grounded. So, and it's grounded through that primary and secondary ground, which I just spoke of. So anyway, it's about a wrap here. I'm going to set you guys up right here on this pipe. See, if that was in Romex, I couldn't have put my phone on the pipe. Anyway, so that's about it, guys. That's it's a wrap for this job. I'm glad to be off this job because I'm busy as hell, and I hate residential, which is why I didn't bend one piece of pipe in this job. You know, I put two guys that do it a lot, so which is fine. I mean, I could do this. I did this in way bigger houses. I just, you know, my job is more running all the jobs now. I haven't bent a piece of pipe in probably 3-4 months at least, because my job is just I wake up super early. That's when I get my hour of nobody talking to me, and just I watch all the YouTube videos, Larson Valley Farm, Cow Camp. I mean, I went through them all. Cow Camp, I love that guy. Michigan Farm is kind of cool too. I like that guy. That guy from Pennsylvania, what is his name? Sours Cattle, I love that guy. That guy from Pennsylvania. They just built a shed, man. That guy did a good job. I'm glad they're not going to be working on, you know, out in the yard or whatever the hell on their tractors. That's cool that they have that. And like that guy's channel too. I'm sorry that I can't remember it. Maybe I'll say it in a different video. But anyway, so and just checking jobs, banking, estimates, going to City Hall, and just running the damn company. So whatever. That's just a side note. That's this house. Pretty much a wrap. We'll probably, you know, I'll probably do one last video when the drywall and everything's painted, and we come back and device it out and hang all the fixtures, because that's when this bitch pops, you know. I hope they get nice fixtures, you know. Some people will just go to like Home Depot and buy, you know, shit fixtures, and it's like, why did you pay all that money to have a new electrical system if you're just gonna, you know. And I don't mean buy $500 fixtures, but, you know, I mean, don't buy the junk ones, you know. But we'll see. The fixtures, that's on them. They buy them, put them in every room where they're supposed to go, and we come back, trim it out, hang them up, and that'll be that. So, special thanks to Bill Whitman. I've been talking to him on the phone, and Jake. Jake put me kind of in contact. Jake and Bill know each other pretty well. But Bill Whitman, I've been talking to him on the phone, and that guy's awesome. Just bouncing ideas off of him, and vice versa, as far as how I'm going to get into farming. You know, it's gonna be expensive to start, so I'm most likely gonna buy that land first, and then I'm gonna spend. I wonder if you guys can even see me because that fucking light. Anyway, and then work here a couple more years and build everything I have to build, and work on everything I have to work on, buy all the equipment, and then have money in savings, and then just go do it. But we will see. I'm definitely Cow Camp. I'm coming out there. Yeah, that open invite, I'm gonna take you up on that, man. So yeah, that's about it. Just kind of rambling thoughts, and I hope you can see my face. If not, good for you. It's not the cutest one in the world anyway. So all right, guys, happy summer, man, and you know, I hope everybody got all their crops in. I hope baling's going pretty good. All the videos I've seen are pretty good so far. You guys are getting lucky. Jake just baled all that stuff, first cutting. And, you know, we're getting some rain, you know, out here anyway, and that's great. You know, it rained yesterday, and now it's sunny as hell today, and I think about you guys. I watch the weather a hell of a lot more now that I've been watching all your guys' videos and getting into this new venture, if that's what you want to call it. Anyway, all right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Take care and keep it up. Keep the videos coming, guys, and I'll try to do the same. I know I haven't posted a ton lately, but this shit's kind of boring to me. But I don't know if you guys are interested. If you guys want to see any videos on any stuff, like, make suggestions. I'll totally do it. You know, keep you entertained, because I know you guys keep me entertained, and it's just so interesting. So anyway, all right, guys, take care. That's it. And catch you on the next one. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to.